Hi, shut up. Hi, my name is Omu, and today I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft while I talk about some stuff, while I vent. If the cows let me, of course, because they're a bit loud. But yeah, this is nothing serious. I just want to put my thoughts out there and felt like playing some Minecraft while I do so. I've seen some other people do this, so I thought to myself, why not? I don't really plan on doing much with this world. I just want to play it casually while I rant. I just speak my heart out. But I guess my main objective will be to make a house near a village, get some stuff, some materials, so and just talk in the meantime. This probably won't be viewed by many people, but I just want to talk for a bit. Maybe I have another channel with some viewership, mainly music content related, and maybe people who know that channel will find this, and if you do, you can get to know me a bit better. So my name is Omu. Ow. I'm 22 years old, and I've been in a funk lately. Not that serious, but it's been a weird couple months for me. I'm a college student mainly. I used to also have a job, but since November of last year, I'm unemployed and I'm just studying. And it's been a weird couple months for me due to not working anymore. Um, I was working at the same place for almost 3 years by the time I quit, due to some family circumstances and stuff. Not really because I wanted to. Well, I also did want to, but I didn't have like a backup plan or anything. So it's been weird since I grew used to the routine of going to work in the afternoons or nights, going to college and studying, and keeping that balance, keeping that social interaction like constant. Even though I'm not really a people person, I'm very introverted at heart. I can speak my heart out, but when meeting new people, I it takes a while for me to get comfortable and get properly like acquainted. And it's curious. I Now that I've just been studying, I've had a lot of free time. It's been almost 5 months of not working, and it's been very interesting because I graduated from high school in 2020, and I basically just existed for a couple of years, for like 2021 and 2022. I just existed in my house doing nothing, like not working, not studying, just barely existing, rotting, just playing video games, sleeping, eating, and repeat. And then I got into into an online college, for a programming degree. I don't remember the exact name, but it was programming mainly. Because I've always been interested in and how stuff works, like behind the scenes and such. I'm someone who really likes to like dig into how things are made, like not just having the things, but I really like knowing how things are made. And due to that, I enrolled into that course, into degree, and it was cool because I had already dabbled myself a bit with programming, and I had enjoyed it. But after around half a year in that class, in that course, in that degree, I realized like I really don't want to just be in a desk and working all the time, like sitting down and stuff. Oh god, there's a second one. I'm probably gonna die. Hi. I don't remember where I went. That's rough. I was gonna turn on keep inventory true and I kinda just forgot. So that's also rough. I was gonna turn it on because it's my world. I can do whatever I want, and this is not like a very serious world for me. So I'm gonna do that. So now the game rule keep inventory is now on, and I won't have to worry about losing all my stuff. Because even though I normally play with it off, I kind of don't want to think about losing all my stuff and losing all my progress. For this, I want to have me talking be the main point of this video. But as I was saying about that programming degree, after half a year, I decided I didn't want that like for my job as the rest of my life. Even though I know it's like a very idealistic way of thinking of like, oh, I'm gonna get my degree in this and I'm gonna work in this for the rest of my life. I know I'll probably have to do a bunch of odd jobs and stuff, but even then, I did not like the idea of eventually just working on my desk all day, doing that specifically. I don't know why, because I've always liked it, but I don't know I hadn't had like the realization of like I actually don't think this is for me, like to stand here just writing code all the time. And so I dropped out, and shortly after I got a job. Around the first months of 2023, I got a job. And so for like around a year, I was just working. That was all I was doing. And having my own income was cool and all, but I really did truly feel like I was just wasting my time and my life. It didn't feel too different from what I was doing back in 2021 and 2022, because those years were like my very like my trial years, you could say. I was really depressed, just doing nothing. Even when I was in the online college for programming, I really was just in a very bad mood, always just sleeping constantly and not enjoying myself in anything that I did, except for music. That was like a small constant that kept me alive, probably. Also, if you couldn't tell by now, English is not my main language. No, go away. My main language is Spanish, but I felt like doing this in English because it's good practice for me, because I don't get to speak it very often. I mainly consume stuff, media, and books and stuff like that in English, but I don't often get the chance to speak it. Oh my god, there are a lot of creatures around here. Ow. I didn't make a pickaxe? What's wrong with me? That's fixed now. Finally, I can see something. For some reason, my main monitor is just it's very bright, but in dark areas it's super dark, and it it didn't it didn't used to be like that. It I could see properly in dark areas before in many games, but I don't know if I modified something or what, but now dark areas are dark. Also, when I eventually make my own like house in the game, don't please don't expect anything like anything grand. I'm not a builder. I really just I my main thing is just like mining. I just really enjoy just going on and on and on, just looking for resources and mining. That's like the main hook for me. Emerald? I cannot even mine you. Wait, can I? Am I about to be very sad? That's way too slow. I don't trust it. Are those sheep? I haven't really played with this resource pack. It's called Whimscape. It's very pretty. And also I'm playing with Loris Bones mod pack. But with this resource pack on because I like the look of like trailer Minecraft, but not that much. And I found this one to a guy that's making his own shader, and I saw the screenshots with their own shader. Why are there so many creepers? Get away! Thank you. I saw some screenshots on Twitter. The the best place for social media ever. I cannot say that. And with a straight face. They're like making their own shader, and they were the screenshots they showed of their shader were with this resource pack. It's very pretty. I'm probably gonna pull up some images when I'm editing this video. Around the end of 2023, a friend of mine who had a very similar experience with their college degree, they got into one course for one degree, and after about a year they realized they didn't really like what it meant for their hypothetical rest of their life, and so they also dropped out and was just working for a while. And he came up to me, talking to me about what college degree they had found that they really liked. It's a very creative career, and they told me how it was like basically love at first sight for them when they found that career and they were gonna start studying it in 2024. He sent it to me knowing we both have very similar like creative aspirations and creative ideas and minds, like the way we come up with stuff. We're very similar in that way. And I don't know if it was his intention or not, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna study that too. Let's study that, both of us. And so since January of 2024 till now, I've been in that career studying it. And throughout 2024 and most of 2025, I spent all my time working and studying. And so I got into that rhythm of like constantly dealing with people in work, constantly dealing with people in, well, not dealing with people, just talking with people and in colleagues, I guess, in my college, because thankfully it's not online. We actually have to go, and I really prefer that. I feel like I struggle learning if it's online classes and stuff. And so with that new rhythm in life, I felt very good about myself. It felt cool to have such a job, because the country where I'm from, and in almost everywhere, like it's difficult to follow that career like as your main goal due to job insecurity and stuff. And in my country, like creative media is not really like a big thing outside from like the big channels, the big corporations that have been in TV and radio since a long time ago. But even with all those risks, I decided it was worth it. It's really cool. It's something I would like to do forever. It's very active. It's also very sedentary sometimes when you have to edit stuff, but I don't know. I really enjoy the process of creating something. Oh my god, you hit! I could not see you. Oh, damn. I was just looking for my torches. But now, like, the main reason I've been in a funk is because, as I said earlier, like, I had to quit my job back in November. And while it's cool that now I can, like, fully focus on my studies, it's been a weird shift in, like, routine for me. And I struggle a lot with having to shuffle my routine. I'm flexible when when it comes to changing what I do in a day-to-day basis, but it was almost a 3 year routine by then that I had to suddenly like completely halt. So the first few weeks or the first few months were very fun for me. Were a really nice break from having to go to work every weekday and being able to just chill and just focus on what I want to do, which was my studies. But that bliss ran out like after a month or so. Where it just turned into, damn, this is really similar to back in 2021 and part of 2022, where I was just most of the time doing nothing. And like, I know it's not really the same because my headspace back then was very bad. Like the combination of like getting out of high school right in the middle of COVID and being stuck in home all day doing nothing. It was like a very bad combination of events for my overall mood and stuff. But it honestly really boils down to like not really a fear, but like a worry of what if it happens again? What if I become depressed again? Because I know that's what it was. Like I was put in therapy and everything due to my time, due to that time. And so it's been a few interesting months for me of like just consuming myself in my studies and music, like not really. Thankfully, I don't need to worry much about money. Thankfully, my parents are in a position where they can pay for my college tuition, so I don't need to worry about that side. You just jump scared the crap out of me. I love you, Minecraft sounds. You're very fun. A big one. Just what I like. Oh, I don't like you. Due to my circumstances of like having the ability to not worry about paying for my college tuition, I get a sense of like imposter syndrome, I guess it'd be, where like I feel like I don't deserve to be able to be studying such a cool like career. I should not be. I feel like I'm not deserving of following such a career path, and it's weird. It's basically like the work routine just made me end up feeling like I need to be doing something. I cannot be like just. Oh my god, there are a lot of. No, they just hit a bat. I heard it. I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away. Oh, this is a dead end. I'm running away. I'm running. Die. Chicken jockey. How? You can hit from so far away. Ow, you deal a lot of damage. I'm about to get Fields of Minecrafted. Thank God. Oh my god, leave me be. I just want to craft some armor. Just just wanted a helmet. Oh my! I can I cannot see myself. I'm back here. Ow. Well, looks like there's not much stuff here. I'm just gonna go. Gotta find my way back out of here. Sorry, I did not mean to scare you. Did you drop anything? I guess diorite. Back to my venting, you might say like, actually, you should be grateful. You should be grateful you get to just study. And I am. I am grateful. I really, really am. But I don't feel like I'm doing enough with my time. I feel like I should be like collaborating on more projects, like expanding like my resume, I guess. Even though it'd be like passion projects. Ooh, a village. Not a snowy one, but a village nonetheless. Right by the snow. The the core issue is I feel like I should be doing something. Feel like I should be doing more. Because I am doing stuff. And even this video, just playing Minecraft, is in a way me doing something more. Even though it's like kind of low effort, I count it as me doing stuff. Wow. Best cities. What? That's not a word I use. That's not a word I use. This pathway is big. It's long. Where does this take me? Is there another house? No, it just ends here. Okay. This house is kind of secluded. Oh, never mind. It's the same house. What? Why the double entrance? Weird. Why are the pathways so long? Oh, there's another farm here. What? What is this? It ends over there, but that's a whole lot of pathway leading up to nothing. Same here. Why is it so long? Weird generation. I'm gonna make my house over here in the end of this pathway, and I'll probably patch this up so it's an easier way up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make my house here, so I'm gonna set my spawn point now. I think I'll make something simple. Just a little home. But what's important is that it'll be a home. You don't see me. You don't die. Damn it. Die. No, damn. Don't notice me. Well, no, yeah, notice me and burn. Come. Come here, bro. Dumb. You dumb. Okay. I thought he wasn't gonna die. Door. My relationship with YouTube is interesting because like many Gen Z kids, it quickly became my dream to become a YouTuber myself. So back when I was like 9 or so, like around that age, like from 9 to 13, I very earnestly try to be a YouTuber. Like I made many gaming videos in an old ass Mac, like a 2011 Mac. I honestly don't even know how so many games were able to run and not have the entire computer like die on me. But yeah, I made many gaming videos, and I even had a face cam. I showed my face and everything. um I I don't know if like I just wasn't thinking or what. I already have a wooden pickaxe. I don't know if like I wasn't thinking or what, because I know for a fact I wasn't comfortable with showing my face. But like since it was the trend, like everybody did gaming videos with their face cam on, I did it too. And like they were very stale videos. Like they weren't interesting at all. It was just a kid playing like the Hive or Hypixel and like barely talking about it. Just very bland. I enjoyed editing them a lot, but like I wasn't really like doing anything cool or big with the content. It wasn't like really anything innovative. Which, of course, I was just a child. I just copied what I saw. I didn't really have like a my own vision for what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to do it. But yeah, that was like around 2012, 13, 14, 15. I think it was like about 2015 that I stopped making videos because I started hitting puberty. I just became very embarrassed by the videos I had made. Um, and just my priorities shifted. Like, I became more like introverted and didn't feel like boarding and stuff. Like, I became like this stereotype YouTuber that like starts off making many videos and then records one and uploads one like once every 6 months and stuff. It looking back, it's kind of funny. I've always enjoyed like just making stuff. And so around like 2019, 2020, I started making music in GarageBand in that same old ass Mac. And I had um, experimented with GarageBand on iPad before, but relearning how to use it in like a computer was very cool. I felt like I was doing something different. I felt like I had way more control, even though ultimately it's not really that customizable and stuff. Like it can be, but with the knowledge I had, it wasn't for me at least. And so the same channel where I used to upload all those old gaming videos, I unlisted all those videos and started uploading the stuff I did, which are covers mainly of other songs. It started off with JoJo music, then a Technoblade song, and it was stuff like that, not really all that serious. Just something I enjoyed doing because I enjoyed like learning on the go. Like I'm fully self-taught in everything I do, music related. But then I discovered Ableton, which is like a way more advanced version, you could say, of GarageBand. It's like a more serious version. It's I think like That's the way to put it. And I discovered that, and I discovered FL Studio. And FL Studio, I think, is like way more beginner friendly. But for some reason, I stuck with Ableton. And keep in mind, this is still on that old ass Mac. I don't know how that thing didn't die every time I made music in Ableton, but it didn't. And it helped me learn a lot, even though it was very, very slow. And so with Ableton and still a little bit of GarageBand, I did um I did a King cover, like King by Canaria, like a J-pop song. And so with a weird amalgamation of both programs, I made that cover, and it was a very fun process. It was a very long process. I ended up taking like half a year working on that due to my inexperience of like using a proper music program. What I ended up doing was like making the MIDI file in GarageBand, exporting it, and importing it into Ableton because I don't know, it felt easier to me back then to do it that way. It felt more natural. Like I just had to like pick the instruments for in Ableton and didn't have to worry about like actually making like putting down the notes and stuff. It for some reason it felt easier to do that. But then um like at the end of 2020, I want to say I'm not really too sure about my timeline, but like around the end of either 2020 or 2021, my dad got me like a proper laptop. Like it was a very good laptop for the time, and like the I immediately through very legal means got Ableton in that PC and a lot of music plugins, and then like that's where I feel like my proper music journey like really began. Like that's where I was really able to like do anything I wanted, not just like simple things because I was limited by how much my computer could handle before. Compared to with this laptop, I could do like any song I wanted because it felt like so powerful that I didn't need to worry about like its hardware and stuff and how much it could actually handle. And so I started just constantly pumping out covers and stuff, and like and flash forward to now to like 2026, I still do covers. I really enjoy making them. It's always been very very fun for me. I haven't made that much like original music because I still feel like I have a lot to learn to be able to do my own music. And I'm also very picky, very perfectionist in what I do. So I struggle a lot with like making my own music. But aside from that, I've always enjoyed like doing it. Making music like really is like what has kept me like busy like for many years now. It's what has kept me going and doing things. So it's something that I cherish a lot. It's something I really like doing, and I make a lot of stuff that I end up like just not releasing anywhere just because I like the just because I like the progress of the process of making it. Oh, I didn't. Oh, but yeah, it's been a fun few years for me. A, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of weird moments, including like right now for me. You spawned in my house. Intruder, intruder, get out. I need lighting. I should make a shovel. I don't know why. It feels like I've been avoiding making a shovel. Damn. I thought I had enough. I'm gonna grab some sand, make it make some glass so I can have a couple windows. I don't want to be like completely secluded from the outside world. This house is almost basically done. I didn't get that many resources when mining, but I feel like it. At least I have a neat house now. I'll probably change some stuff later. But this, not really a fan of this. But I didn't want it to like be one lower with the wood. So I don't know. Maybe I'll replace this wood and make the glass go lower. But yeah, now I have my own little place with all my stuff saved in here. Feels like a cozy little home. A bit empty, of course, but a cozy little home nonetheless. Feels pretty. So yeah, that's it for me. For now, maybe. Maybe I'll continue this world. Maybe I'll never appear again. I don't know. The next time I feel like recording something, I probably won't. Or I probably will. I really don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this. It's just getting to know me, I guess, even though I'm like a nobody. But I just wanted to talk for a while. And it felt good for me. So I hope you like this. And if I do something else in this channel, I need to find more topics to talk about. Because I don't have that much life experience as some other people. And yeah, bye.